Hello, everybody.
Oops.
That's Bobby for you. We hope you guys are having a great Sunday. Hey, Blue, you did get first to the chat, so let's see if you can keep it going.
Mwah.
Michael, welcome back, and Titan. I feel like you should. Well, if you could find that blue wire, Titan, go ahead and cut it. Maybe it won't explode next time. Um, so thank you everybody for joining us as always. Any words from the bot over there?
I'm happy that you guys chose to chime in again. Really appreciate this. And hello, Warren and Michael. I need you to do what you're doing with your grass on my grass. Appreciate it.
I don't. What type of grass you talking about, Bobby?
The kind that keeps the homeowners association off our asses.
Oh, okay, all right. So the kind you smoke. Okay, so hey Polaris as well. Thank you for joining. Yeah, no worries, Warren. These are all posted. So if you did miss it, feel free to go ahead and watch them afterwards. So.
And congrats, man, on your daughter walking down the aisle. That's awesome.
Yes, congratulations. Yes. All right. Well, should we? Do you want to just jump into it?
Let's jump into it.
All right, Bobby. Well, why don't you start it off with what you got? That I think you got a few things that aren't figures, correct?
I did. So, I think this is like perfect. So I'm gonna go with Transformers related accessories and gear.
So you got it in.
So if anybody knows, I always have a ton of QC issues. So I bought a sweatshirt that hopefully I will pass the QC issue. But I got this from New Supply, a great company. You'll actually see some more of my haul from them. So shout out to them. This one's kind of personal, actually very personal. So I really appreciate all the fans and I appreciate like everything that we've built here, James. So I went ahead and invested in some new kicks that.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. I didn't know that you could do that.
Yeah. So these are my con versions. And then, of course, I had to go ahead and do my bot versus version. So these are really comfortable shoes. So if you haven't tried them out, I do Nike ID all the time to create shoes. So wanted to really pay homage to the channel and really to the fans for making this happen. I really appreciate it. So those are kind of the gear type things that I've picked up.
Well, I have a gear thing, so why don't we do that first?
Go ahead and
first of all, this is how me and Bobby are different. Is I'm gonna probably customize a pair of Vans, not Nikes, for personally, because that's what I like. So this did actually come through in March, because that was when Easter was, right? It was like
April.
March 31st. April, sorry. No,
so you're good.
I thought it was I think it was the last day.
Was it?
Either which way, I got this for Easter from my mom, and shout out to her. This is really cool. Especially somebody who goes to concerts a lot. That having like a tour shirt for Soundwave is really cool. So I haven't worn it yet, but I plan on wearing that soon. And I would go to that concert. Might die, but there's been concerts that I've almost died at before. So what's the difference?
Clearly a concert I don't need to go to.
Oh no, you need to go. Anyways, feel free to keep going on. Hey Freak, I see you in the comments as well.
Hey Freak. Blue said he actually needs that shirt.
I think she got it on Amazon. If I know a thing or two about my mom, so you should be able to find it there.
All right. Well, I'm gonna continue then with some non-Transformers but Transformers related things. I've been going really hard on the comics, so if you haven't caught up, I definitely think you should partake in these. Very good issues. It's crazy how everything's coming together. Yesterday was the free comic, and did I bring it down? I did not bring it down. I'll show it for the next haul. But yesterday was free comic book day, and I did pick up the Energon comic. I didn't get a chance to read it, but the cover is really cool. There's something in there with Baroness that's pretty cool, and I'm just like, whoa. And I'm really looking forward to what's happening next. What else do we have here? Okay, so then I talked about New Supply. I'm going to show off some figures that I've already had, but it's because they have New Supply effects on it. For anybody that's not
before we do that, let's go through some of these comments. We have a few.
Okay, cool.
Blue says QC shirt inferior, Soundwave shirt superior. Sorry, Bobby. I mean, I agree, but the QC one, knowing Bobby's history with QC issues,
it's perfect.
It's perfect. Chris says he likes your shirt. So
thank you.
Freakenstein says, did we hear Optimus Prime and Darth Vader song they did for Disturbed? I'm gonna sound really ignorant. I don't even know. Are you talking about Disturbed the band? It's not a band I follow, so I wouldn't know that. But Optimus Prime and Darth Vader duetting on a song would be very interesting.
I don't know of any of those things except for Darth Vader and Optimus Prime. So if there's a band named Disturbed, don't even know.
There is. They're not my. They're a little and he says yes. So I'll have to look that up. They're. I listen to heavier music. Let's just say that. Now, Bobby. Oh, here we go. There's some more. Warren says he hates to say he got a fig this week that he really likes any Autobot Chase. Oh, so you like it? Oh, okay. So something that I was going to talk about on the news, but we could talk about it now. Target's deleting people's orders that ordered that 4-pack with the discount. So we need I have my fingers crossed. I think since we ordered with the red card, at least I did, I'm sure you did as well, they might be a little bit more lenient. Does that make sense towards us? Because
let me tell you something. I will go ham on Target
if they cancel your order because of the discount.
Yeah, because what's funny is not only so I had my order in, I canceled my order and reordered it at the 30% discount. So that and I also did that with my turtles as well that I ordered, and I
think we'll be okay, but I just saw it out there. But yes, Chase does look like a very, very interesting mold. So I'm glad you like it. That makes me excited for Cliff Jumper. I guess Freakenstein says he made a video of it. I'll have to go check that out. Yeah. Blue DeSeo says he got Magnius for the same reason, and he actually loves it. Huh?
No, look at that.
I might get the white version then, if you're recommending it, because I think that white version is a little more pizzazz that I like.
I will look for it in your collection.
All right. Well, with that being said, Bobby, start us off.
All right. So, James and I have talked about these Make Toys figures. And one of the things that we talked about was the awful head on these things. And you can kind of see. So, New Supply actually does some heads that make it actually a lot better. There's probably
they make the figure so much better.
I mean,
yeah.
And I did that with Screamer here as well. So you can see just much better head. And then to jump into some more effects from them. It was a slow month. They actually have these missiles that come out.
They look cool. It just looks a little funny straight on. They're like
Yeah.
udders when you look at them straight on.
Look at it.
But they do
and
look
then
really good.
there's and so here's the head that came with this guy, so you can actually see.
So Michael will do questions in a little bit, but I'll let you know they're from New Supply.
Yes, New Supply. Couple of other things that I got from New Supply. These are some of my fans' toys figures. If anybody remembers Mind Wipe when he puts his hands together and has the little hypnotizing beam, thought this was really cool. You can get these in different colors as well.
What color was it on the show?
It was pink.
Okay.
But you can get it in like blue and I think like an orange color. Here's just a couple of weapon.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
The color makes me think of what little dogs like to do on couches.
Yeah. And then got the little smoke here. Again, another beam, little wave beam. And I'm going fast. I can go back to any of these if need be. But this one here is actually really cool. You can get this for the Deformation Space.
Oh, wow.
Or the fans' toys. So it's actually the wave on it. But with this set, it comes with these speakers. And I have the other one like this that he's wearing on his hands. But they also opt as storage. So you can store his gun really here. Cool. He comes with a smoke effect and a blast effect as well. And you can store here. This is a special order, limited edition color. You can get it in black and with blue. And so just check out their website. It's NUSUPPLY. So it's New Supply FX. And really cool with this. He actually has the logo on the top here. So NU Supply FX. And then I didn't bring out the figures for them, but I bought some other blast effects and smoke effects for some of the Fans Toys mini bots. And then also here's how the heads come. This one is for Acid Storm. And you can kind of see the faces. Looks like it's been melted a little bit. And then here's all the, turn this light off real quick. See if that helps. Maybe not. But the faces look like they're melted like through acid. So it's really kind of cool. And so that was my New Supply kick.
All right, well, let's go through some of these comments because you got a lot of them from New Supply. First, Freakenstein says he can't find Cybertron Wheeljack, and if we see it in a Target, he'll pay for it. I will be in contact because I saw like 6 or 7 of them at my Target. So look forward to that if I could, that email. Blue says he wanted to test that mold for the Magnius before he got the Nucleus, but he's not disappointed at all. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Again, I might pick up that white one.
Are you clicking on the comments or not posting up?
Oh, no. I'm clicking on the star because I starred the ones. Blue DeSale also says, looks so much better slipstream, though. So wait till next haul. That's all I'm going to say. Titan says, New Supply does great work. Their smoke effects looks fantastic. Yes, I'm surprised that Bobby didn't get more of the stuff, especially that one laser set for the Legends Omega.
I'm a Legends dabbler.
Leo Kaiser says that Mind Wipe looks amazing. I agree. Mind Wipe's one of
my favorite.
Udiseo says he just checked out New Supply. His wallet will regret this, but he thanks you.
Yeah. Really good folks over there.
Do they work with KFC Blaster? Do you know?
I have not tried it, but I don't think so. He didn't specify it in the description on the site. But there's a chat feature on there, so you can always reach out to him. He has some new stuff coming as well that he shared with me, and I'm not going to talk about it in confidence to him, but I have already told him I want to order, and James, you're going to want to order as well.
Okay. I don't need to know anymore. They're doing a detail-friendly soundstage for Blaster. You buying that?
It's already on its way.
And hello, Deceptosaur. Good to see you. Okay, let's see. How many figs is Bobby up to already? Not 0 right now, because they're all upgrade sets. So let's say 1. If you melded them all of those upgrade sets together, you probably get 1 or 2 Legends figures. So let's say 1. And yeah, Freak, I see your comment. I'll look for it. No. It might be sold by now, but I'll see what I can find. Runa says he's really looking for that Hearts of Steel 2-pack. He hope it's good, and we get the combining Insecticon train. I would probably have to buy that Insecticon train if it combines. That'll be pretty cool. Okay. He's up to 34 already. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what Titan has to say. Are we doing closest guest without going over? All right. Well, go ahead. I don't even know if Bobby counted yet. So
I have not counted.
Get your bets in, and Bobby will figure out what the winner gets. All right. Go ahead.
Now that was my new supplier. Do you have anything else that's not?
Oh, no. What I don't obviously have as much as you, so I'll be the intermission. So you do half of yours, stop it, I'll do it, and then do half more.
Okay, so I guess we'll talk about.
You got a lot of guesses right now, and I'm not even joking.
So this is something that came from James.
Oh, you already got the package.
Yes. So this is something that was ordered last month, so I'm going to show it off here. So really appreciate it. This is where I actually really like the size of these. This is my Legends. But I actually like the size of these. I can pin it up, and it's a good ensemble of characters. So I like that. This was really
and the price was right.
And the price was right.
And hey, Loki, good to see you in there. Yeah, so I will be counting this time Bobby's haul. So
and then where did it go? I am losing stuff because I dropped it earlier. I'm dropping stuff all over the place. Where did it go? Titan, I did.
Does that count as 1 or 3? Well, no. I bought it for Bobby, so that counts as 3.
There it goes. Titan, I finally got my throne, so I really appreciate it. Looks great. For those who missed last month when James showed it off, the Titan, made these for us. Really appreciate it. This thing looks amazing.
It looks better in hand, doesn't it?
It's so impressive. So thank you very much. Really, really appreciate it. All right, so I guess we're gonna get into figures then.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, so Blue, you actually touched on this. It was kind of a slow month, so I might have picked up some things that I'm embarrassed to say I picked up. But there was also a reason behind it. And first,
you picked it up?
Is Cyberverse Windblade. I did pick it up. But you also see a somewhat of a pattern. I don't know how much this is going to go over with you guys who know me, but I haven't opened it. I also picked up Animated Bumblebee. Don't know if I'm going to keep it. That's why I'm not opening it yet. I did pick up Cyberverse Starscream.
Oh my God, Bobby. Serious?
And
You were so anti all three of those, except for maybe the Windblade.
the
We have a
anti haven't stopped yet.
subcategory on how many are still in the box. You can't curse.
And the crazy thing is, I've been sitting on this since like the beginning of April. So even when Hasbro was talking about this, I had it forever.
Go ahead and read that comment.
I don't drink beer. I'll tell you exactly what all this comes up to because this was.
Oh my God. I'm going to take a quick break. Blue DeSeo, I see that you repainted that Starscream. Let us know what you repainted it as.
And send us a picture.
Yeah, do that too.
So all of those are purchased because I received a 30% discount plus a 5% discount. Plus I had a gift card. So the most of the figures that I always say I'm out on, it has to deal with either I don't like the way the figure looks in combination with the price of the figure. If you give me a good enough discount, it brings the price down to something I'm more comfortable spending for a figure that I might be okay with.
Yeah.
So that's my story. I'm sticking with it. Then let's go into.
Oh, look at that.
I am going to keep this. So this Dreadwing, I'm keeping this one, even though it's still in the box. And then I'm keeping this one.
I almost texted you a picture of that and asked if you wanted it, but I assumed you already had it.
I just picked this up, I think last week or so. So, and it was only one on the shelf. So I'm keeping this. And then these I'm definitely keeping. You know, I've been looking for this. I've had it since the beginning of April as well. This is how he'll stay forever because those boots with the fur, this thing is so small in bot mode, but great in all mode. Sorry, freak.
Well,
and
maybe
then,
we'll be able to get him one.
And then this guy. This is a fun character to transform. I've probably transformed this thing like 30 times.
That's a lot for you. Three times is a lot for you.
Yes. So I got it and I actually took it in the car with me as me and the family were going to eat. And I was in the passenger side and I probably transformed it like 5 or 6 times. It's pretty cool. So
I hope it's Outback, right? That's his repaint.
Oh yes.
No, that's Braun.
No,
who's his repaint? Swerve?
Swerve. Yes, Swerve. I'm sorry. Yes.
Hopefully they could do a Swerve.
Yeah. So those are my Hasbro pickups for the month. And yeah, it was a slow month. So Hasbro took advantage of it.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're already up to 11 with Bobby. Let's go through. Let's look at some of these comments. Gotta scroll back up. So Blue to Sale, I remember this coming in. He said to get the toy hacks for the Windblade, and she's actually great. You know, Bobby's going to do that with all those figures that he decides.
No, he's not.
Yeah, you are.
No, it's only specific Hasbro figures I'll do the the toy hacks for.
Okay. Sure. We believe that.
Did you guys notice the toy hacks on the MP figures though? I typically don't advertise though.
Bobby, don't ever go into a casino.
I only go in with $20. I gamble $20 a day.
Blue DeSeo says he made an OC. Oh, I'm curious. I really want them to do the burgundy thrust repaint on that Cybertron Starscream. Polaris said you should have already guessed it would be in the 30s. Dreadwing is a good purchase, especially if you have what's his name?
Yeah, the green one.
What's his name?
I can't remember. I'm looking at him right now. The green one that they repainted into.
Duke says he still hasn't found Gears. I've seen none of those in person. I haven't seen the first wave or the second wave in person or in my area. So it's not just you.
I haven't seen Gears in store yet either. I pre-ordered them.
Yeah. Deceptosaurus Den says the TF Prime bots, the TP bots almost make me want to buy Hasbro. I'm assuming he means Transformers. Loki says he's glad that you like Gears. How'd you get Gears? You just said you.
Yeah, I pre-ordered them.
Yeah.
From GameStop, actually.
11 already. Sheesh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Is 11 counting the nano cards? Yes, that's counting 1 for the nano cards. So if you want to do 3, it would be 13. So
wait a minute. What are we counting?
The nano little cars.
Okay.
So there's 3 figures in there.
Oh, okay. But I only had 9. Oh, you counted the new supply as 1?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. That's 1. I'm being generous. Skyquake, that's his name.
Skyquake.
There we go. I don't know why I blinked. $20 is all Bobby has left after visiting Show Z. More than you know. We can't get the way because Bobby bought the entire case. Bobby gets Las Vegas casinos paid by Show Z. That's funny. Okay, well, I guess I'll go into mine. So I actually realized I only got Hasbro figures this month because they haven't been shipping what I buy. But that's okay. So we're going to go through this, and I'll be the intermission. The first thing also was from my mom. It's not a figure I would have picked up, but I'm glad to have it in my collection because I like Sideways, and that's the Studio Series Sideways. It's doesn't look like something I like, but it is going to be a mutated Servant of Unicron. Works for me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I liked the original Sideways. This isn't as good as it, but it does some cool things with transformation that I'm glad to have experienced. And I like his gun. I think that looks kind of neat. But I'm surprised at the amount of ball joints he has, and it reminds me why we shouldn't use ball joints because he's kind of floppy. So
get some Kiki. Are you with?
Oh, I see. I'm not wasting that. I just put some pieces of tape in the ball joints.
Oh.
Next, I got Medics. I found him, and I said, you know what? I like him enough, and I'm glad I got him. He's pretty cool. Nothing crazy, but I like him. I like the colors and stuff. And I know you have it as well, right?
Yeah, I haven't opened it yet, but that's not surprising.
Yeah. So I quite like him. And yeah, Paolo, he has a really good alt mode. But he already came scratched up, which is a little disappointing. Not him.
Oh,
sorry, we're switching. Okay. He already came scratched up. Let's see if I could. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it, but there's a little nick. It might not show up on camera, but he's like nicked on all the silver, and that's a little annoying. But you want to see my repaint of Sideways soon? We'll see. That's a guy. I didn't think about that. But Medics is really cool. I like the guns, and I like him overall. I kind of want to make him a Decepticon, though. The colors kind of vibe for a Decepticon Medic. This is the one I think is going to throw you for a loop. It's still in box. I'm taking one out of Bobby's book, and I got these 2. Because I found them at Ross for $15 for the pair. And I looked at them and I said, that looks like repaint fodder. So I picked them up, and I don't know what I'm going to repaint them as. I told my wife she should repaint one and I should repaint the other. But I look at them, and I even saved the receipt because I was going to return it. And I was like, I don't know what I'm going to repaint them as. And Prowl's face is the funniest thing in the world. Like, with his little mouth open. Yeah, so $15, $7.50 each. I'm like, I'll repaint them. I'll have a good time with that. Ross has TFs to get sometimes. It's very hit and miss. And then the last thing, it's funny that you showed it off, is I also got. So at my Target, this was $20 off, $35. It didn't, when you scan something at Target and it shows the price and it's crossed out and then it has the red price, It didn't even have that. It said like this was always $35, but it said leader. But I picked it up because I have, thank you for reminding me his name, Skyquake, and I have him in alt mode because I really like what they did with these alt modes to differentiate the two, where they're similar but different with the paint. It's really cool. And I like this mold. And for $35, that's an appropriate price. You got yours on sale too, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
30%,
that's an appropriate
5%.
price for this. I think they shouldn't call these leaders. They should call them like ultra class or something. And I think a lot of the hate around them would go away. But then if they did that, they'd probably make them smaller. But yeah, I actually like this figure. I think it's really cool. And I'm glad to have both of them together. And that's everything I got. Not a lot. I did order stuff. It just hasn't shipped yet. So what can you do?
Right.
So we'll see. Let's go through some of these comments. Sorry, everybody. I see there's a few comments saying their mom doesn't get them Transformers. I'm very blessed. My whole family supports my addiction.
Yeah, my mom.
Warren says, James Hasbro, what the hey? Again, I ordered more expensive, fun third-party stuff. They just haven't came through. And I'm not like Bobby where I'm going to buy 10 Hasbro figures.
Oh, you're close.
I'm not close.
You were close.
Oh, and I want to give a big shout out because my grandmother bought me this. I forgot to say that. So I only bought 2 things. Everything else was a gift.
Oh, some of us aren't fortunate enough to get gifts.
Yeah, well, you know, that's what you got to do. Not a scratch that is battle damage. Correct. Correct, it is. The cons buying dead Autobots. Damn straight.
There you go.
Damn. I mean, and I think I don't know what I'm gonna repaint him as. If you have any ideas, put them in the comments. I'm thinking of like zombies or something. Like, I don't know. Loki says he nearly bought a G1 Skyquake, but he remembered that, yes, he has all of those Predators have a lot of GPS, but it looks gorgeous. I'm hoping with the Predators that we're getting from Chosen Prime, I don't know what mold they'd use, but I hope we get a Skyquake out of that. And yes, gifts do count for the haul, but they do not count for me purchasing them. Like Bobby purchased 11 figures or 9 Hasbro figures. And then he says we're close.
Hey.
He just likes to give Hasbro money. Don't lie.
I still got my receipt.
Repaint them as sparkless bots. That's what I was thinking. I am sorry to hear that, Chris. Well, welcome to our family. We do not think Transformers are stupid here. Only the Predator's guns had GPS. He has. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I thought they all had GPS on them. So you learn something new every day. All right. Well, with that being said, I think we got up to a question. So let's see. Let me get my phone out to take count and go ahead and continue.
All right. So I guess we'll start small and go from there.
Oh, God, he's going small.
I went and picked up Magic Square's Super Deformed Nightbird, or I think her name is Night Girl or something like that. But
yeah, it's Nightbird.
But I mean, the figure, what they called it, I think it's called Night Girl. But it's really cool. I like the little ninja star that she has, and so I've been kind of collecting these. She's cute. I haven't transformed her yet. This one, I think.
Of course, you haven't transformed her yet.
This one.
Look at how far he has to stretch because he has so many of them.
I finally got it.
You got him. Okay, good. Good for you. I love the teal on that thing. That looks really nice.
Yeah, so this is New Age's Grimlock. Clover, I think is what they call them. I don't like. Yeah. So definitely want to get the panels that cover this up. I believe they have those. I think it came with another one of the bots. I don't know, but I'll check.
It's really not that bad. It's the inside of the leg. It's not like it's
right
or something.
Yeah, it's not waffled. It's just a lot.
Yeah.
But I really like it. It's, you know, it's very easy to transform. That's the Magic Square does have me curious about the transformation on it because it is so different.
It's a reference to Cloverfield. Oh, thank you,
Oh,
Deceptor's Den.
okay. Yes. There we go. That's what I need. I need my Legends people to keep me honest on this stuff. This is the S&D 08 Shattered Glass Prime. It is like, I guess it's a little bit bigger than Chug, maybe, but still not necessarily masterpiece size. Definitely some masterpiece transformation in here. It's very weird. A lot of things you have to do in here, but it's fine. I had it in alt mode, but I figured I'll transform them and put them back in bot mode to show off, and then he'll probably go back on the shelf in alt mode.
Blue DeSeo says, "How's the plastic on it?"
It's fine. There was the only issue I had was one tab. It didn't want to tab in. It was underneath, so it didn't really make a big difference. It's definitely not, you know, like a true third party like the more popular ones, but it's fine. You know, it's like it's probably a step above Chug though. So, but I like it.
And John, we're glad you're here too. Welcome, welcome.
Welcome, welcome.
How much was that? What did that set you back? John's asking. It was like 80 or 90, right? I think it was 90. Yeah, he doesn't look at the price. I believe it's $89.99 on certain stores. I don't know about US stores.
We'll go with what he said. Sorry. So that's all my third party Legends size.
That's okay. The Prime was not Legend size.
Well, that's what I mean. Small. I didn't
not
consider,
MP. Let's say
it's
that.
not MP. Okay, my third party figures that aren't MP. Jeez, Mr. Particular over here.
Well, someone's got to be.
You have anything else?
Oh no, that's I already showed.
You shot your wad.
Nothing shipped. So
okay. Then we'll go to this guy. And I just noticed that this pose isn't really doing it for me.
Wow.
I did go ahead and pick up the
what is he doing?
Well, I had him reaching
for the back of his shoulder.
I had him reaching for his sword to pull out.
Oh, I thought you had him scratching his treads.
No, but then I just noticed it didn't really take well, so I'll change it up. But yeah, I'll just take it off. But yeah, so this Tarn, this is the oversized Tarn. It's the Black Mamba, I think it's
Black Mamba, yeah.
Black Mamba. And it's fine. I actually like the way it feels. It has a little weight to him.
You need to fix his knees.
Huh?
You need to fix his knees. That's annoying me.
I mean,
thank you, Bobby.
You know, sorry. I mean, he was also like he was laying down on my table, so
oh, that's why. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. As I was moving stuff around. So I do like it. You know, the cost was fine. It wasn't too pricey. I think don't get me lying, I don't remember how much it was. But it was like $60 or maybe a little bit more, a little bit less. I can't remember. But
it was like 50.
That's
Blue DeSeo says he picked one up at TFCon, and I remember them seeing them there for like $50.
So. Okay, then there we go. So it's fine. You know, the only thing when these parts here, they feel like they'll break. So like during transformation, I just always twist it from here closer to the base. But that was the only problem. Not problem, but that was the only thing I would say to be aware of with this figure. But otherwise, it's fine. And then, lastly, so who was closest? Lastly, I did get the Shattered Glass X Transbots Inferno, which Anybody who's followed us knows that I love the mold of these utility vehicles, and this one, just like the others, is great. Comes with a couple of heads, weapons, little fire highlights that you can put around them, little water blast for the fire truck mode, and I thought this is a really good figure. So that is my haul for
Wow.
May
It was
or for April.
It was a slow month, huh?
It was a slow month. That's why I bought so much Hasbro stuff.
You don't have to buy Hasbro stuff.
Well, it was on sale, so it was just like, ooh, this isn't bad. This like drops it down to like $20 or
$2 off, and it makes you get it.
$3 off or $8 off, or 30% plus 5% plus whatever else is winning.
So count yours. I got 17.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait, I did forget something.
Oh, of course he forgot something, making me a liar.
I did pick up Magic Square's Nemesis Prime. I did forget about it, and it was sitting here looking dead at me. So I did pick this up as well. I have a few of these at this point in time, so I've shown these off. I like it. It's just another repaint in essence for me to go on my Prime, various colors of Prime shelf. So count wise, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then we said we're counting 15 figures, but you said you're counting
New Supply is 1.
16.
And then
these, you said
I would say that's probably 1. So 17.
17.
And the Libra Review says, did you get Fans Toys Viper?
I have not got it yet. I'm waiting for it to ship. It hasn't shipped yet.
I'm in the same boat with some of the stuff, so I don't know what's going on right now.
Yeah, I'm so ready for it, if only because we'll be closer to finishing the set.
Yeah, exactly. So you said 17, right?
Yes. I think I saw somebody with 17.
Titan said exactly 17, so you are the winner of the Bobby's Haul. So
it was
package it up and send it to him.
It was a very slow month.
Even acknowledge what I said. Okay. Let's get some of these. The SG Dante is beautiful. It really is. It's a really good deco. Bring it back out.
Yeah.
It looks really good.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you got it because it's so close to Bulkhead.
But well, the colors, yeah, it really is. But I mean, the yellow changes it up, and I have them on two different different cases, so they're not even by each other.
Udaseo said, I'm assuming he's talking about Tarn. He looks less leggy in hand, and the diecast is really good. Yes, the gun lights up, but the batteries are separate. Yeah, I don't think for that price they'd sell it with the batteries. But it looks like a really good figure. I just hope we get some fun repaint out of it.
Yeah, here's the lights on the Tarn.
Of course, you put the lights in the Tarn.
The crazy thing about it is that the buttons to turn it on are different. So, like on this weapon, it's on the side, on the top, and then on this one, it's on the side.
Well, at least they don't break up the sculpt too much. You know what I mean?
And they're two different. They're two different weapons. So,
well, they're supposed to be.
But I mean, well, I didn't know that. But yeah, that's fine. Oops. But
I just got to show. Thank you, John. Go ahead and hit that like button.
Oh yeah, I appreciate it. Please, yes, get that like button up. Get that share button up. Get that subscribe. All that stuff.
Freak says he's going to TFCon Toronto. Fun, and we should do well. Yeah, let's talk about doing a live when you're there. That'd be great.
Yeah.
there's Titan excited. He also says, does he get double points for being right on? Sure. Yeah, you get instead of one bot versus con point, you get 2.
And Titan, are you going to be in Baltimore?
Yeah, let us know. If you don't know yet, let us know eventually. Trey says, are we including the ones we're waiting to ship? He also forgot Unique Toys Bot. Oh, right here. This is what he got. He got X-Transbot Skids, YOLO Park Scourge, KO MP Hound, Make Toys Contact Shot, MMC Onslaught, and MMC Swindle. That's a great haul right there. I would say the ones that you're waiting for ship could be for next month.
Yeah.
Because I have a few that I'm waiting to ship too, and I didn't include them. Well, and Bobby probably has like 8 or 9 or 20 that he's waiting to ship.
Hell, I'm waiting. There's a lot that I'm waiting just to come that I could, pay my pre-order on. Actually, I don't need all those to come in at the same time. I'll be on the side of the road pulling my pants leg up, trying to make some extra money or something.
Chris says he pre-ordered the Dante reissue. So I think that's Bobby has ranted and raved about those figures since he first got them in. So I think you're in for a treat.
Yeah, every single one of those utility vehicles are cool. I mean, the transformation's the same. I mean, just the colors are different, but they're very. I did have QC issues with Bulkhead, and that was some of the screws on the plate for his head were stripped, but got that taken care of.
Yeah. Leap Review says, if you transform Stegosaurus and don't spill blood, did you actually transform him?
He's out there. Yeah, so my Stegosaurus, he was hell, and I had him when he first came out, so there was like trying to follow the instructions was brutal. There were some things that were really tight around his neck area, and I was just like, God, I'm gonna break this thing. And there was no videos really or anything out there, so I went through it, but it took a long time,
as most of the King toys do. Oh, and Chris says he's going to replace his MMC Inferno with that one. So I do think it is the MMC one's a little more stylized. So if you're going for a more normal MP look, that makes sense. Because I have the MMC Artfire.
Yeah, they're all great.
Trey says he bought that Bear something tar. Now that's a great figure. Or now that's a figure. Excuse me, not a great figure. I think he means the Black Mamba one. John says he picked up Dr. Wu Sandstorm, DX9, Mini Vasily, and Murphy. Is that?
Is that the
Double Dealer? Double Dealer and Chrome Dome. How does that Chrome Dome look in hand? And he got, for Metagate, he got both primes. Let us know what that, I'm curious, because those pictures looked it looked good in some and bad in the others. So let us know how that Murphy was.
Murphy looked like an SUV.
Deceptosaurus Dead says King Toys Transformers are considered lethal weapons in his state. Yeah, so Titan says he's not 100% sure, but it's looking good. Well, we hope to see you there.
Yeah.
And John says he will be there in Baltimore. Amazing. Can't wait to see you as well.
Yeah, maybe we'll have a little hangout with us.
We'll be seeing Blue because he got the premium pass for Baltimore and the customizing class. We will be there.
Oh, yeah.
We need a booth and a panel. Tell that to TFCon.
Yeah.
Loki, how many figures are you waiting on? Bobby, yes.
Oh man, yeah. It's bad. I'm back up to I'm at 13 pages of pre-orders.
The Deceptosaurus 10 says I don't even have anything to say to that. Does anyone have any of the Rising Force Decepticons? He means Stunticons. Yeah. He's considering getting that set. Yeah, I don't personally.
I don't.
but I haven't heard good or really bad things about them. I haven't
I've
heard
heard
much about them at all.
I've heard some good things about them, but I don't know if that was just in the chat because we've gone over it, or if it was online. I can't really remember which.
Yeah, I don't either. Blue says he has a few carts waiting to ship, but it's waiting to see about what Bobby's house cleaning list is first.
Oh yes. I meant to pull. So from what I can remember, I have the Ecto. I think it's the 2019 version and the 2021 version. I have 4 ratchets from War for Cybertron. I have 1, maybe 2 thrust. I have a couple of the Kingdom Cyclonuses. I have this box set of Dinobots, which is actually in here that I can show. I have 2 of those.
We'll have to post something.
Yeah.
With that, yeah. So stay
Yeah,
tuned.
I meant to bring them. I meant to bring them out and show them. That's what I'm.
Bobby's flash sales.
Yeah. I'm
Right.
trying to clean up some of this stuff in this room so I can do some other things in this room.
So let's see. Warren says, "Don't blame him for Dr. Wu."
The Dr. Wu Sandstorm's great.
Yeah, it is. It really is. I have the blue and
The
white
blue
one.
Yeah, and I have the blue and the purple one and the regular one.
So about Murphy, Titan says Murphy is really good in bot mode, but the car mode isn't as sleek as he likes. I think we've said that on the show. It looks like an SUV. John says it's fine, small, but it fits with his Triptychon.
Okay. Is that the Titans Triptychon or the...
Oh, that's a good... I don't think the Poseidon one came out yet, but let us know. So Blue DeSeo says he wants that thrust. And the Dinobots, are they studio series or third party? They are neither. They are the movieverse ones that were in G1 colors. Oh, I like Chris. They should be giveaways, Bobby.
Oh.
Yeah, so stay tuned. You know, might have lit a spark in his mind. Deceptosaur's Den says he'll get DX9's Michael Murphy, but he'll wait for the fully painted version. With how these Legends figures are, I'm sure that's down the pipeline.
Yeah.
Are you going to be picking that one up?
The Murphy?
Yeah. You
Negative.
are the Legends collector.
Negative.
What if they repainted it in like blue or something that you don't have?
It would have to look really good. The paint would have to look really good because I just don't like the way the figure looks.
Yeah.
And the price would have to be like, I don't know how much it is, but like maybe $25.
I don't remember how much the price is either. But Jonathan, it's okay to be late. We're glad you're here.
Thanks for showing up.
So yeah. So Trey, here we go. More TFCon talk. He's definitely ready for Baltimore, just trying to figure out if he's driving down or not. Shipping my haul to LA back was a bit pricey. And yes, I did that for the first time in Orlando. And I did not like waiting for that.
I've done it
a lot. Like every time.
Yeah. The first time when James and I first met, pricey is an understatement. I think it was $400.
I think it was like almost
$400,
like 380 or something like that
for shipping. Yeah, it was crazy. And then I went to go see my family in San Diego while the stuff was there. And I was just like, all right, okay, it says it's going to be here on this day. Let me make sure the neighbor knows to go grab my stuff. And yeah, it was crazy. So
yeah.
Orlando.
I remember when I shipped it back, I put signature required, and it was 2 packages. One, they didn't even try to deliver because my wife and mom were both home and could have signed for it. And the second one, they just left at the doorstep.
Mm,
I don't get it.
yeah. Yeah. Ooh.
So you do have those side panels for that Grimlock. If you saw, they
Yeah.
come with SG Sludge. Thanks to Polaris letting us know.
So, do I have my box for Shutter Glass Sledge? I hope it's over there.
Blue
Yes.
says he'll be glad to be able to drive home this time. He lives an hour away, so he might not even have to worry about getting a room and save it for LA. Yeah, if you could do it, that'd be great. That's a lot of driving, though. If you live an hour away, that's 2 hours of driving there and back. Personally,
Not going to be able to do it.
my wife would not be going for that. I would probably be okay with it.
I'm not going to be able to do it because I don't drink and drive.
Well, you don't have to drink, Bobby. You choose.
Like I said, I don't drink and drive. I choose not to drive. That's what I chose.
William says he picked up the first waves of deluxes for United, but haven't seen anything new since. He really wants that Sunstreaker. Well, Bobby just picked it up. It actually looks good. It probably looks better in hand than when we first saw it as well. I think it doesn't look like a G1 Sunstreaker, but I think it looks fine. But I haven't seen it. I didn't even see wave 1 of Deluxes, so you're ahead of me. Blue DeSale says, well, he's getting a hotel room because drinks are off the schedule. I think you being a bad influence, Bobby. But hey, I guess that's nothing new.
I'll put it this way. I think in LA was fun. I think Baltimore for us is probably going to be more involved.
Yes.
Because
I mean, pretty involved in LA though.
And it was, but I think we've got, we've gotten invited to a couple of shindigs and stuff like that. So I think it's going to be a little bit more involved. Plus LA was the first time we really got to meet some of the fans that we knew were going to be there. And that was, Orlando for us was kind of a, people were coming up to us and saying, aren't you this? And, I was like, oh, they know you, James, or they know me. It was kind of interesting. And then LA was a little bit more intense. And I think Baltimore is going to probably be the, oh snap, did we actually cross the line of potentially making it? Bless you. So I think we would love to, just have a get together powwow and hang out with you guys on one of the days. I know I'll be there Thursday. If anybody's there early, that would be great to hang out on Thursday before the craziness happens. But
yeah, we got a lot of time to figure that out. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
Polaris says he's interested in that fan's hobby, Power Master Prime.
Oh yeah, Polaris, I did get your message about that. So I do know where that's at.
Warren says my podunk Walmart got me figures for the first time in 3 years. Bless you.
Warren, you're in Arkansas, is that correct? Or Alabama? I think something with an A.
William says he's a little bit behind. No worries. He had to rewind the stream to catch it from the beginning. No problem.
No problem at all.
Well, we'll see your questions and you'll catch up when you get there. He says Alabama. Warren says Alabama. AL. Yeah.
Okay.
Titan says he's not much of a Hasbro collector, but he did get the Cybertron Universe Starscream. How do you like it? Let me know. There was leaks, and I don't think we talked about it because I didn't see them on TFW, but about a dark Starscream, and I think it's going to be the red repaint I want because that's my favorite Cybertron Starscream one that I had as a kid. So,
I mean,
Deceptosaurus Dennis from Arkansas. That's probably where you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna crack these open. I gotta.
No, you won't crack them open. They'll be sitting on the shelf for a year, and then you'll post a thing about it, and everybody will get on you.
Well, it's funny. I actually, since I set up my recording room to review figures. I have all these boxes, and I was just like, should I record opening these? Is anybody interested in that, or should I just open them and then put them on the shelf?
Could do a short. No harm, no foul. So let's see. So let's go back to Cybertron Starscream to finish that off. He says he digs it, but he has a QC with one of the arms, but he does like it. Okay. If I see it in store, I think I've said this, I will pick it up. I just haven't seen it in store yet.
I told him I saw it, and he said no.
No, you were already out of the store at that point. I had to justify to myself why you were not picking it up. Trey says he will be there Thursday, so we could definitely hang out. And Blue DeSeo says, should he scout out a meeting place?
Sure. Yeah. If you're
I know there's a Chick-fil-A down the street. I've been there once. You can meet at TJ Maxx, go Transformer hunting there. That's a joke.
You can tell the person who does not partake in adult beverages.
Oh yeah,
his mind goes in.
That's me. Sorry, so I didn't even think about that.
I'm like,
Chick-fil-A. We could get some good chicken.
I'll spike that Chick-fil-A lemonade with something.
Yeah, you would do that. Duke says Los Alamos, New Mexico never gets any good Transformers. He has to drive 45 minutes to see anything. The Bay Area, I think it gets them, but they sell out so fast. If when I go down south, I see all of them, but just not in the Bay.
I see one.
Jonathan says he has a confession. He's turning into Bobby because he has so many boxes that are unopened.
My man.
I actually have more than I expected that are unopened. So,
I mean, I have a 4-year-old. I coach t-ball, work, wife. I swear, the only things that definitely always get opened are the third-party stuff because that's what I care about. The Hasbro stuff, I'm usually like, am I going to take this back? Do I even really want this?
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out something. Oh, there you go, Bobby. We'll do a convince me on them.
On the Hasbro figures?
Do a convince me on the Cybertron Starscream.
Oh, so you want me to open it?
Yeah.
Dang.
This episode's then says, do you own a cardboard baler?
I actually keep razor blades like right next to me. I have these loose ones, but I actually keep razor blades next to me because like I'm always breaking down boxes and putting them out by the trash can.
I have a knife. I don't just use a razor blade, but
the knife
maybe they're illegal in Alabama. I don't know.
It's over here somewhere. I actually have 2. I was moving stuff around last night in preparation for this today. So that's why I keep looking like, where is it? Where is it?
So I think William is still a little bit back because he's talking about medics. Mine does the same thing where if you move the arms, the chest just moves up. You have to like hold it down.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, medics is still in the box. I wonder how many boxes I have now.
Trey says he's going to be checking out places that have anything crab. I am not allergic to crab, but I don't have a fondness for crab. I'll go though.
Oh, I love now Trey, man. I mean, you might have touched a spot for me right there with some seafood.
Let's see. Oh, there we go. Now it's scrolling. Loki says his current project is to befriend as many cats as possible. A cat hanging out at my work nearly entered a window to reach me, according to a coworker. Yeah, I'm right there with you. Cats are the best. I'm a cat person.
Yeah, my dogs are kind of keeping me company.
I mean, I have more dogs than cats, but I prefer cats. There we go. Back to Transformers. Evan Former says, how do you like Hasbro Sandstorm? Bobby, take it away.
I like it. I actually really do like it. And I did something because I was messing with it yesterday. I actually put the cage behind the propellers on his back so it stays all connected. But I like it. It looks, it's G1 enough for me. It's big enough for me. It checked a lot of boxes, and I haven't seen anything related to G1 like that since G1. So I'm happy with it.
Especially for Sandstorm.
Yeah.
He also says, where can I find your reviews? Well, we do mostly news. But I think Bobby should do a convince me on the Sandstorm. So we do something, not a normal review. We do a convince me where one of us tries to convince the other one to buy something. And I think that would be a good one to start off with.
With the Sandstorm or the
Yeah.
Cybertron? Oh, yeah. So, I mean, one of the things that
you always try to convince me to get it.
One of the things we do here, and we would love for, more input from you guys, is if there's something that we show in the hall or something that you guys want to see, we don't mind it. A lot of times it's just a matter of, do we want to do this, or is it, do we want to do it for ourselves, or do we want to do it for the fans? I'd rather do something for the fans.
Yeah. And Jonathan, have a good day as well. And hello, TM Reviews. Good to see you.
What's going on, my man?
We were just talking about Baltimore. We'll see you there too.
Yeah.
So
first round on me. James can have all the ice water.
All the pineapple juice I want, right, Bobby? So Paolo says, Cannonball, Medics, Crankcase, and some of the others are all legacy skids retools. Do you guys like that? It's kind of crazy where they're going with the mold. I agree. Like some molds, they don't repaint at all. Other ones, they repaint, like that one where we got like 6 or 7 of them. I don't get it because there's some good molds that need to be repainted.
Yeah, it's that I didn't realize it as a kid collecting G1 how many repaints. I just thought about Ironhide and Ratchet, and then the Seekers, but I didn't realize about all the other repaints that there were. I just didn't think about it, but yeah, now I do.
Yeah, and let's see. TM Review says, when is the collection video? Stay tuned.
So I think I'm shooting for. So it's Cinco de Mayo. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody.
Oh, I forgot to say that. Yes.
Yeah, I forgot about that too. Clearly I'm on daddy duty, so not enjoying my Cinco de Mayo. But I am actually trying to do a video this month. I really am getting stuff in order, and I'm going to have some people actually come do it, so I can keep my hands free, and it's going to be ridiculous, I think.
Yeah, no, I don't have that amount of money to pay people. So
friends, man. Friends helping friends, man. That's all. I don't have that kind of money either.
This episode's Den says, Bobby, do a convince me to get James to buy those Chinese Transformers.
I think it would be more of a convincing him to use them. That would be.
Blue Deseo says he emailed a pic of the OC and he thinks I'll enjoy the colors. I don't have access to the email right now, but I will definitely check after this. I'm sure I will. It's a repaint. I'm going to like it. William says he hopes he could get the money to at least one of the Ninja Turtles crossovers. If you're into the Ninja Turtles, go do it. I think that would be really good. They look great. They're just not for me personally. I know Bobby got 6 of them, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
I think exactly 6. If
they cancel my order, I'm kicking Target in the ass.
You going to Target CEO?
I'm telling you, I'm going ham.
So John says he got the Sandstorm at GameStop, and it's a good Hasbro figure. So
I did too.
You'll have to try to convince me on it.
Yeah, I got it at GameStop too.
Okay, Warren, I think you might need to expand on James your collection. It is my collection.
When do you plan on showing yours?
It's the same. It'll be the same video.
Okay.
Mine will just, be shot with my cell phone, which I think does more than we could upload to YouTube anyways. So it's all good. It'll be a little bit different than Bobby's, obviously. Deceptor Dan says he was late to the stream for eating Mexican food.
I want a plate.
Yeah, I know. I'm a little hungry. So
I could use some Mexican food right now.
TM says he just saw a video on Instagram of Justin Timberlake saying he wanted to say May, but the director was Swedish and made him say Mia. That's pretty funny. Okay, so Warren wants you to explain why you have 6. I could do it for you, but I'll let you go ahead and do it.
So one for each mode. So the 4 turtles, the van, and then the random,
the not colored face, right?
Yeah, or I'll leave one in the box, something one of those. But
well, if you leave the one in the box, then it would have the normal face. So
exactly,
each of the 4 turtles, and then I didn't know you liked Ninja Turtles that much.
Ninja Turtles, before I lost all my belongings, Ninja Turtles was probably number 3 on my list of the amount of figures I had.
Yeah.
So it was Transformers, Mask, and Ninja Turtles, or Sky Commanders. But yeah, one of those.
It was always Street Sharks for me, but I don't think those were out when you were a kid.
Yeah, I was past a kid.
Blue DeSeo says he got 4 of the TMNT turtles, but he did buy 3 swoops.
Ah. So I figured you're going to repaint one of the swoops. I only bought one. Only bought 1 swoop.
For now.
No, it's Hasbro. So I have a figure that I figure they're going to probably do a repaint of all the Dinobots.
TM Review says that's a lot of turtle. It is. See, I want them to do Rocksteady and Bebop because they were always my favorites.
Oh God, I hated them.
Oh, really? I just thought they were cool. I don't know them in the comics at all or the cartoon. I just see their designs and I thought they looked cool.
They were so stupid. So it was just like
them and Shredder. That would be a pack I would buy.
Yeah, they were just stupid.
Chris says Sky Commander was so much fun. Which one was that?
Sky Commanders. So if you ran into my room,
that was the strings. It's not a third. I thought it was a third party name.
If you ran in my room, you were gonna like clothesline
your head sliced off with the.
Oh yeah, I had stuff sliding from floor to doorknobs from the doorknob to the door stopper. From my bedpost. Oh yeah, and then you can get the motorized ones that were on the thicker track. Oh yeah.
I had a Carnage that did that from Spider-Man, and you connected it, and that came down or something. That's probably after they were discontinued.
Yeah,
I love that Carnage.
Yeah, Sky Commanders was really cool.
So let's see. The Shattered Glass repaint of Swoop is going to be sick. Yes, I really like that Shattered Glass repaint. The colors, at least that New Age, correct? I think it was New Age. Were amazing.
Yeah. They got me.
Isaiah says he bought 3 to sell a couple. I hope they do a red version. They're going to do a red version.
They're going to do a red version.
It might be a Pulse exclusive. It might be 3 years down the line or whatever, but they're going to do a red version.
Yeah.
Loki says, if he remembers right, the Marvel Comics Transformers also made a reference to the Turtles as minions of Unicron. Interesting.
Yeah.
There you go, Bobby. That's what shelf they should go on.
No, you have that shelf.
Why don't you have a Unicronian shelf?
I have my Unicrons are kind of split.
They put them with Scourge and Cyclonus and Galvatron. They all go together.
Yeah, they won't fit in my case.
He also says in the IDW comics, Bebop and Rocksteady were no pushovers. They cracked Donnie's shell with a sledgehammer. See, that's how I always imagine them. But
comics, I do not know anything about the comics. I just know from the cartoon they were dummies.
I don't know nothing about them at all. I just see their designs and like, those guys are cool. So
I like the names though.
So Paolo, that's probably not going to happen, but that would be awesome to paint the TMT crossover into Mr. T and the A-Team. That would be really cool, but they only pick Transformers that they have an abundant amount of.
Mhm.
And I don't see them having an abundant amount of the turtle crossovers, but I would love that. Especially with the 3D printed parts, they could do a head with the mohawk and have chains that you could put on them. I
Right
would be
now,
all down for that. That's a great idea.
I remember my first gold chain. It was the Mr. T starter kit for me.
I've never had a gold chain, but
Oh yeah, gold link, gold herringbone. Oh yeah, couldn't tell me nothing. So that
no.
herringbone started like to twist up and everything. I was just like, this is crap.
See, they get caught in my hair. That's why I don't wear necklaces.
Oh yeah, mine too.
But I was talking about my head hair, but I guess that would get caught.
Mine too. Yeah, maybe not.
So Loki says someone could make Ironhide into a Mr. T.
Yeah.
That is a good idea. And Blue says maybe out of Trashmaster. I think with some effort you could probably do that. And Blue says there's my dead Ironhide repaint.
That's what I was thinking.
Possibility. I need a new head though. Well, he kind of has a mohawk, right?
He does actually.
Yeah, he does. But his face, he's kind of saying I pity the fool right now. That face. Yeah, so maybe we'll see. Time will tell. Gold herringbone, heck yeah.
Oh yeah.
You gotta pull those out, Bobby.
Oh, those were gone. Those things.
We'll get new ones.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
So Blue DeSeo says stop. Trashmaster is not that bad.
He's not that good.
I don't know. I don't have them. All I know is when I saw 4 of them, I sent you a picture. All 4 of them had their heads popped off at my Target.
That was my worst figure of the year last year.
Yeah. Ninja Turtles was the last franchise of 70s and 80s kids was awesome. Yeah, so I knew it did come out at the end. And it was still around when I was a kid. I just prefer Sharks. And Street Sharks was out. So, and you are correct. I am a 90s kid. Street Sharks, Beast Wars, those great cartoons, the Marvel Comics cartoons. So, especially X-Men. I'm surprised at how good that is still. We talked about that on our members live. But
yeah, that X-Men, man, the last episode, I'm not gonna say
I haven't watched 97, no spoilers.
But this last episode on went, man, let me tell you something.
No spoilers.
Whoever's doing this needs to get involved with the Transformer movies.
Definitely. I have to stop you for a second though. Wrong one. The Deceptosaur's Den with Zevos, those were amazing. I loved those. Those were so they were like you could pop them apart with ball joints and build whatever you wanted. Loved them. I wish they would continue things like that. Now, I do think Bionicles were more fun, but I loved my Zevos as well.
Yeah, never heard of Zevos.
So, now let's get back to Turtles. TM Review says he owned a 35-year-old turtle. Oh, awesome. He owns, not owned. I thought he was talking about a 35-year-old Ninja Turtle toy. But I've always wanted a tortoise for the backyard. And my wife does too. Those, like, the big ones that live to be like 100 years old.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I wanted one too.
Well, you have the space to get one, but it might be too cold.
I'm not doing any more animals. I'm not doing any more animals. This big dude that's over here snoring next to on my foot, and the other one that's laying over here farting. I'm good.
No, I'm good for now too. But so we got a whole bunch of people saying they like Disney, the X-Men 97. Whole bunch, including TM Reviews. I'm going through the original show and then I'm getting to 97.
Come on,
Bobby, you know it's hard for me to watch series. I'm surprised I'm on season 3. Give me a break.
Yeah, it there was only one episode of X-Men 97 that I didn't like, and that's just because I don't like Mojo Jojo, whatever his name is.
Oh, Mojo. It's just Mojo Jojo's Powerpuff Girls.
That's
maybe Powerpuff
Mojo.
Girls?
No, Mojo then. Yeah.
How do you know Powerpuff Girls with Mojo Jojo? Speaking of a what's that called? A crossover that would be cool. Powerpuff Girls. That would be awesome. I would buy that too. Yeah.
This would be no debate.
You would just not buy it.
Yeah, you'd have to convince me.
Loki says, fun repaint Cyber Shark into a Street Shark. So that is cool, but I think it would be better if they turned into cars and then turned into shark people. But that is a good repaint idea, especially the original one, not the Transmetal 2 one. Here you go, Bobby. Get your tortoise. He says he's still alive, but turtles are messy as hell. Don't do it unless you have a lot of time on your hands.
Nope,
Perfect for Bobby.
Nope. I have 2 fish tanks that have been neglected. Luckily, I have clean fish because my tanks used to be immaculate. Now they're just lit.
Deceptosaurus Den says it's good to see someone else who even knows what Zevos are. Yeah, I remember getting. I think I got the bug one first, or was the ice one, and I loved those things because I was a big Bionicle fan, and they're kind of like the same type of thing, kind of.
Squint. No, I'm sitting here having to look it up.
Oh, you're not gonna like them.
Oh, okay.
I could guarantee you're not gonna like them.
Yeah, so, you're correct.
You don't like them, do you? They're fun because you can build whatever you want out of them, and they come with extra parts that if you want a pirate with a hook head, you can, the skeleton pirate, or you could give them a normal hand with a sword. And I liked all that customizability. I know you don't. You like it to be,
I do that with my cars.
Yeah. Deceptosaurus Den says he needs Colossus. I'm assuming, was he in the show 97?
I don't want to spoil it for you.
Okay, well, hopefully
he's in what you're
watching. He is
in
there. Okay, so maybe he's talking about Marvel Legend then. So William said Black Mamba should do a shattered glass version of Tarn with an Autobot symbol on his head. MMC did that for a TFCon repaint. And that would be really cool if they did that. I would buy it.
Hey, thank you, TM Reviews. Really appreciate it.
Oh, you're probably. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Changed my mind. X-Men 97 is better than the original. I don't know yet. So.
Well, James can't speak on it. I'll say this.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
I'll throat punch you through the screen.
So I would say this. I was a huge fan, or I'm a huge fan of Wolverine. And so far, 97 hasn't given enough to Wolverine up until this last episode. But I think 97 is definitely more updated and attractive to fans at our age that watch the original. So it's less. That's the cool part about it.
And they're kind of doing the opposite of what Hasbro does with Transformers.
Yes.
Where they said, we're going to focus on the old school fans that watched this in the 90s, while Hasbro's like, we want to get the kids watching it.
Yes.
And I think Hasbro should go back and reevaluate
or at least make another show.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Which I don't even think Cyberverse Season 2 dropped yet, so who knows with what's going on with that. They've been advertising it for like a year now.
Yeah, I do think Rogue sounds like the voice actor is old.
And that makes sense, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
they should have maybe said, okay, you're not the right voice actor for this.
Yeah, sounds like, hey, sugar, yeah.
Like she should be on a rocking chair.
Yeah, she's very old sounding.
So I like this Mojo Jojo Beast Megatron repaint from Primal. I that sounds actually pretty cool for a Mojo Jojo repaint. I am Mojo Jojo. You really never watched that show?
My friend, my roommate, years and years and years ago, he had daughters, and so he would say that, and I was, what are you talking about? And he's like, you don't know about Mojo Jojo? And I was like, who? What? I said, no Mojo Jojo.
Yeah, it's a good show. It's fun. So we did answer this, but Isaiah says, "Did you guys get the free comic books?" He was all over it. He likes to show the support. Bobby did. I could not make it out, unfortunately. I was a little bummed with that, but
Yeah. I
I
haven't
don't-
read it yet. I'm gonna read it today. But I did see a sneak preview of it last week, and I saw a couple of things in there, and don't want to spoil it, but Baroness.
I mean, she's the baddest character of them all, right?
You'll be unhappy.
Okay, well now I'm not definitely glad I didn't get it.
You're playing.
Skeptosaur's Dead says he makes so many customs. Email us some pictures. I'd love to see them.
Yeah.
I don't even. 97 is better because an annoying character died.
Oh.
I don't know. So
I mean, we're not gonna say who.
No spoilers.
Wow, that's surprising.
97 is way better than the RL movie. I think that means real life movies. Yeah. I mean, I don't even have to watch it. They will not give Wolverine that mask in the movies. Even in this Deadpool and Wolverine movie, I'm like, give him that mask.
He has the mask in the Deadpool movie, I think.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't put it on at all?
Not the same one with the it's a little bit different.
Okay.
It's fine, but I mean, somebody edited it in where he had the old school mask.
I saw
and
somebody.
It looked so good, but they don't do that because they want the actor's face to show.
Oh, well.
And it makes sense if you're Hugh Jackman, but I don't think Ryan Reynolds cares.
Ryan Reynolds is the perfect Deadpool, I swear.
Oh, he is. Yeah. Took him a little while, but
he's the perfect Deadpool.
Oh, that's a good point. So TM Reviews thinks not having the restrictions of TV ratings makes it possible to do more extreme things on the show. You are 100% correct. But if I'm not wrong, Cyberverse is not on TV either. It's on Paramount Plus. Maybe it went to TV afterwards, but I know it was streaming on there. Right, Bobby?
Probably so. Paramount or not Plex or one of those. I know I tried to watch.
Well, it's one of those that it's on.
Yeah, but the reason I'm so surprised about 97 is that it's still on Disney. So I was thinking it was going to get hampered by Disney, and it's definitely not.
Well, you can watch American Horror Story on Disney right now, Disney Plus.
I never watched it, so I don't know.
It's pretty bad in all aspects. But it's crazy. But I do agree with TM here that does make them be able to make a better show.
Yeah.
Isaiah says they should make a Skybound Transformers show. Just give them some time. If they did that, I don't think anybody would have any questions.
Like this.
Mm-hmm. If they did it right, yeah.
Here's James. Bobby, we got to record. Okay, I'll be right there. Bobby, the live is on. Okay, I'll be right there. Bobby, we're 15 minutes into the live. Damn it, James, the show's still on.
Bobby. Leo Kaiser says, unpopular opinion, he preferred the X-Men and their appearance and the Spider-Man and his amazing friends over X-Men 97. I don't know that.
Wow, you went way back.
That's the old 70s show. I didn't even know the X-Men were on there.
I mean, like special appearances and stuff like that. Wow. I'm curious why now. That's opinions, who cares about popularity of opinions? We sure don't.
No, we have fun, yeah.
But yeah, that's a big one right there.
I'm so sorry, TM. He said, where are the free comics?
Oh, you missed it.
Free Comic Book Day is the first Saturday in May every year, and you could go to a comic book store, and if they participate, which most of them do, you get a free comic.
Yeah. Matter of fact, shout out to Chris over at Urban Pop. They did three comics, so I got one. I got the Energon Universe for me, and 2 Spidey and Friends for my daughter. She loves Spidey.
She has good taste. Megatron and Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Titan says he still wonders why they fired the X-Men 97 showrunner before the season started. That is very strange. I remember reading about that, but I don't think we're going to know.
I don't know.
Trey says he watched Powerpuff Girls, especially before they changed the animation up. I don't know what's going on with the new one. I'm going to be honest. Never watched it. I'm talking about the one from like 2000. That's the only one I've seen. This episode's dead. Rogue suppression would make her sound like a meth head about to proposition me.
She is bad. Her voice, I mean, she sounds real old. The character hasn't aged, but the voice definitely did.
Yeah.
That's the only bad thing. And I don't like Wolverine's voice either.
Let's see. I started to think the showrunner was actually fired because they did a good job. With Disney, that wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. That sucks.
Oh, well, you might already know this, but TM says New Supply Effects told me they're sending something cool your way.
Yeah, I'm very excited. And good review, TM. I did see and we talked about. I did get this set. So if you haven't seen it yet, and you guys want to see the full blaster set, check out TM Review's review on that. It's really, really cool. It's the whole Detolf set, and yeah, it's. I'm waiting for mine to come in.
Let's see. The Libra review says the original X-Men show was a genesis of Age of Apocalypse storyline, one of my favorite comic stories. Yes, I was surprised how quickly, because I'm watching the original one, how quickly Apocalypse and Sinister and stuff come up, and how little Magneto is in it. So, as a main villain, which is really cool. I like that. I like spreading that out.
Yeah, I like the with this one. It seems like everything is unveiling who the main villain is, which is, everything's intertwined. So that's really cool.
Sin says, hello, I'm new. Well, I think you're on the last one, so you're not too new, but we're glad to have you here. So.
Yes. Welcome.
Loki says he thinks Hasbro is just being careful because they're getting heat from everywhere. They really are. And not just Transformers, but like their Marvel Legends. No offense if anybody likes them, but they're like outdated as hell. I know you don't know this, Bobby, but like if the articulation, and I get there's budget restraints because it's Marvel and Disney, but like they're using molds from like a few years ago still. I mean, think if Transformers did that. And they do sometimes, but like every male body is like a repaint of another mold because they could do it because they're humans. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not going to read Deceptosaur's Den because I think that's a spoiler, and I'm not happy.
Oh wait, I need to see that.
It was at 126 a little while ago. So Al says the X-Men were fun in the 90s Spider-Man show. They did a guest appearance as well, Daredevil, Iron Man, Punisher, etc. Yeah, I grew up on the Spider-Man show, not the X-Men show. So
yeah, X-Men, I remember on Fox Kids.
Oh yeah, every morning. Me and my dad would watch it. Trey says, wait, how come no one discusses Combiner Wars Transformers? And do you think it could be done over? I think they are doing it over. And they have to be careful.
With the new line, you talking about what's being
with announced? The combiners, because they can't make them as, I don't want to say bad, they can't make them as simple as they did. They have to make them. They have a standard now with Menasor that they have to keep up to. Even though Menasor might not be my or your favorite figure, it still does look a little bit better than the Combiner Wars Minosaur, and they have to keep
It
that.
looks a lot better than Combiners. Combiner Wars were terrible. To be honest, they looked at the time. It was great because we hadn't seen a combiner, and at the time I also wasn't collecting third party, so I didn't know of anything different. But hey, there's Baby Bot.
You got to get checked in on. I mean, I get it. I think Combiner Wars should, was really good at the time. I was very excited for it, but I think there's a lot for them to improve on.
Yeah.
How did I feel about the live action Powerpuff Girls that almost happened? I think that probably I don't know who Dove Cameron and Quake are from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I never watched that. I don't think a live action Powerpuff Girls would work.
Oh, Quake from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. She's cutie pie.
Yeah, of course you would think that. We've been doing this for about Loki says good night, so I think it's about time to wrap this up. If not, we would keep going. Let's see. Let's go through some of these comments. William says he watched the last 2 episodes of X-Men last night and can't wait for more. They're amazing, and they started off right where I remember the old show ending when I was younger.
Yep, that's exactly what they did.
That's what they need to do. Didn't Hasbro license out some of their big properties? If so, should we pay more attention to TF figures? They pay attention to Transformers. It's not the designers that aren't paying attention to them. It's the stakeholders wanting budget constraints and more money lining their pockets. In my opinion, I don't think there's much of a bad thing to say that, but that's what I think it is.
It's a typical corporation.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That we just happen to be fans of.
Fans of not the corporation. I'm not I'm a fan of their products. All right. Well, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you for everybody joining us. We really appreciate it. And we will do this again in a month and show you what hopefully some of the third-party stuff I got comes in. Because it's getting a little annoying waiting so long. And with that being said, we'll see you very soon. Any parting words, Bobby?
I second actually what you said. I need some more MPs to come in, and hopefully next month will be more fantastic. We really do appreciate you joining us, and as always, to All Debates Are One. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We really appreciate it.
Yeah. Check out our news, and we will see you guys in the next one.
And let us know if you want to see anything that we got. There we go.
Yeah. Tell Bobby that you want to see him review all of his Hasbro, so he has to open them up.
Oh, that's not even cool. That's not even cool.
All right. See you guys later.